Want to know one thing I'll never do anymore? Let someone sign a real estate contract without fully explaining the process first. Like, I give examples of what could go wrong and then what happens when they do. Real life examples, because I've seen it all, or likely a lot of it. And I don't mean cute little highlight reel version, the whole thing. And here's what happens if it goes well version. The here's what happens if it gets weird version. And most importantly, here is the conversation that we're gonna have if this does not go the way you hoped version, and prepare yourself. Because with me, this can take 2 hours. I am very thorough because you need all the information before you're emotionally invested and you can't sleep at night. Buying a house is emotional enough without adding all of that confusion and panic or unrealistic expectations into the mix. And for sellers, that means before we list, we're talking about all the shit that happens when we get multiple offers, exactly what that looks like. We're going to talk about what you can and what you can't do and what the expectations are, because I have expectations of you and there's risks. So we talk about that. We're also going to go over what happens if we do not get offers. Sometimes we have showings for 2 weeks and nothing is in writing. That tells us something. Are we not going to sit here pretending everything is fine? No, we're not. We're going to get everything back on track. That conversation is going to come, and I would rather prepare you for it up front than surprise you with it in the moment. I have a roadmap that I follow, and although it's kind of like a choose your own adventure version, it exists and you're going to see it. Now, for buyers, it's the same thing. Before we write anything up, I'm explaining what happens, just like with selling, if you're in multiples. What it means to compete, what you can and can't do, when does it make sense to push, when does it make sense to walk away. And yeah, sometimes walking away is the best thing that you can do, and I'm going to tell you that. Not every house is your house, not every price is your price, and not every bidding war deserves your emotional damage. But here's the other side of that. When the right property does come up, and you sit there waiting, overthinking, refreshing realtor.ca like it's going to personally give you courage, you may lose it. And trust me, I will warn you. I will tell you when waiting is risky. I will tell you when the house is priced well. I will tell you when I think other buyers are circling. So if you're going to ignore the advice and someone else buys it, that is not the market being unfair, because I've heard that excuse too. That is you making a choice with all the information and choosing to do nothing. Because real estate likes to be dramatic. So sometimes a property is going to sit for a while, and then as soon as you decide to write an offer, so does everybody else. Out of nowhere. It's basically some weird real estate law. So no, I will never again assume people understand the process. It's confusing and there's a lot to it. So I do explain all of the what ifs before a contract is signed. The best advice is about making sure you understand the decision before your name is on paper, whether you're selling or buying. And that's the difference between being sold to and being represented properly. So if you are in the market, whether you're buying or you're selling or you're just starting to look and you have some questions, reach out. I will give you an honest conversation. I will walk you through the process, even if it's just for information only, because I advocate for that. That is huge. I want you to know what you're getting into before you're into it. So give me a call, because I do help people make good money decisions when they really matter. And when you make the wrong decision, it could cost you thousands.